Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Breaking News right here on Wi-Fi Sheep Channel 2. My name is Tom. This is Wednesday the 8th of February 2023, and I just want to share this with you. I'll just show you this from the Raspberry Pi Community Events Coordinator, Matt, I think it's Richardson. Yeah. And this is literally dropped in my email box at around 1:45 GMT time this afternoon. I'm just going to read this to you. Hello, you're among the first to know we're launching a new events webpage to help people find opportunities to meet Raspberry Pi team and like-minded enthusiasts. It could be a industrial conference or community organised family-focused event like Raspberry Pi Jam. The new page is on the Raspberry Pi Limited's website, RaspberryPi.com. We will transition away from using the Pi Foundation's website to list community events such as Raspberry Pi Jams, etc., etc. And then there's a link here, which if you click through, takes you to events.raspberrypi.com and the new cold corporate IBM style Raspberry Pi website, one of two websites. And this is the .com with some events happening. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, we've got Raspberry Pi Jams again, right? Now you might be thinking, well, that's good news, isn't it? And yes, on the face of it, it would appear to be good news, but those of you that have been following me on either here on Wi-Fi Sheep 2 or on Wi-Fi Sheep, the main channel, will know that a few of the Pi Jams, ones that survived the pandemics and recessions and cost of living crisis and chip shortages and everything else that's been thrown at them, were told in unofficial circles that they could no longer use the Raspberry Pi name. We then saw official statements from Eben Upton. I can't tell if he was talking from the foundation aspect or he was talking from the new commercial holdings company or whatever, but basically said that they were prioritising commercial industrial customers. And basically what it boiled down to, or what the messaging, the signaling that we were getting, was that the maker community, that's us, didn't matter anymore. And they were, IoT based industrial supplier of microcomputers, not a education and makers and stuff like us. We didn't matter. So they were trying to forcibly shut down a lot of these Pi Jams or ask them to rebrand, and so many of them, like for example Stafford and Preston, did, and they moved over to the Makerspace name. Now all of a sudden we get this completely out of the blue. Well, I say out of the blue. I saw the other day about Cam Jam or Cambridge Raspberry Pi Jam at Makespace suddenly reappearing, getting a lot of publicity, and I was like, right, what's going on there? Something's happening here, and all of a sudden I get this email today. Basically, you've got to make your mind up what on earth it is you're trying to communicate here, because you're just all over the place. Also, we have to remember that I've noticed with a lot of the events I've been supporting that we've had less and less children and young people attending. It's been more older people, enthusiasts, and we've been moving away from Pis. It's been back to retro computers, and it's been alternative Pi products, which is something we've been looking at over on the main Wi-Fi Sheep Tech channel, and I'll drop a link and a playlist for that. We've been looking at some very reasonable and quite good Raspberry Pi alternatives, because you still, at the moment of recording, can't get Raspberry Pi stock. Stock you can get is hundreds and hundreds of pounds. It's ridiculous. And we've looked at things like Orange Pi, Banana Pi, and even a Mango Pi clone boards that, in some cases, especially with the Orange and Banana Pis, are actually doing things better than the Raspberry Pi at either an equivalent or cheaper price. Plus the fact they haven't got the availability issues. Now, I will just say for fairness, I was or have been sponsored by Banana Pi, so the product we looked at was a sponsored product. But even so, it was a good product, and it did work. The Orange Pi I generally bought myself with no sponsorship at all, and that was brilliant, and it's there at the moment. I've been doing some recording here today on another project for the main channel, and it's now pretty much my daily driver. It's replaced my Pi 400 because the Orange Pi 800 is, in my view, a far superior machine. So yeah, I don't have no idea what to make of that. It feels like they've sort of gone down this cold corporate road and all of a sudden realised that actually the people that made them who they are, the community, we're going, moving our separate ways. We're doing our own thing. We're looking at alternative products, and they're literally going, oh hell, and then it's we better get them back on board so we can sell more product. Bearing in mind that RaspberryPi themselves have openly admitted there's going to be no new Pi product this year, is what they've said. Don't expect anything for 2023. So if you're waiting for Pi 5, well, you're going to be waiting a bit longer. And when Pi 5 does come out, it's going to have to be something special to compete in a very crowded market, which is flooded with, dare I say it, cheaper or at least cost equivalent and very capable, primarily Chinese clone boards. But, they're not as terrible as they used to be. And some of them, as I said, are far better now. So really, really interesting space, and we'll have to see what happens. If you haven't done so, please do consider liking and subscribing. You're watching me here on Wi-Fi Sheep Channel 2. We also have the main Wi-Fi Sheep Tech channel with lots more projects and videos on it. Wherever you are, thank you so much for your company, and I will see you real soon, somewhere on YouTube. Until then, bye for now.